An injury nobody saw coming just changed everything for the Las Vegas Raiders' backfield. Ashton Jeanty went down awkwardly in practice, and suddenly, a fifth-round rookie nobody was talking about might become the most important running back on the roster. Stick around, because this story is about to get very interesting. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down what Ashton Jeanty's injury means for the Raiders' backfield and why rookie running back Mike Washington Jr. could be the answer to an unexpected problem. Let's get into it. The Las Vegas Raiders selected Mike Washington Jr. with pick number 122 in the 2026 NFL Draft, originally viewing him purely as a change-of-pace complement to Ashton Jeanty. But after Sunday's practice, he may have to assume a significantly bigger role than anyone anticipated. Here's what happened. Jeanty, who turns 23 this December, reportedly injured his ankle after diving for a pass and landing awkwardly during practice. Trainers had to help him off the field, and reports indicate he couldn't put any weight on his right leg at all. That's obviously a concerning sight for any team, especially one counting on a young star running back to carry a significant workload this season. So let's actually evaluate whether Mike Washington Jr. can handle an expanded role in a Raiders backfield that honestly lacks proven experience beyond Jeanty. The team currently lists third-year back Dylan Laub as their RB3, with either undrafted rookie Roman Hemby or ninth-year veteran Dare Ogunbowl rounding out the RB4 spot. For context on just how thin this depth chart really is, Laub and Ogunbowl have combined for only 603 career rushing yards between them. Now let's look at Washington's background, because his path to the NFL wasn't exactly conventional. He bounced around college football for 5 full seasons, playing for the Buffalo Bulls, the New Mexico State Aggies, and finally the Arkansas Razorbacks. His best season came in 2025 with Arkansas, where he ran for a career-high 1,070 yards on 167 carries across 12 games. Across his entire college career, Washington rushed for 2,914 yards on 587 carries. Admittedly, you'd generally like to see a higher overall total from a running back entering the NFL. For some context, Atlanta Falcons running back Bijan Robinson ran for 3,410 yards on 539 carries in just 3 seasons at Texas. And Jeanty himself ran for a massive 4,769 yards on 750 carries across 3 seasons at Boise State. But here's an important piece of context that explains part of that gap. Washington genuinely would have benefited from more coaching stability throughout his college career. In just 3 seasons at Buffalo alone, he played under 4 different running backs coaches and 3 different head coaches. That kind of constant coaching turnover made it incredibly difficult for Washington to fully maximize his elite physical tools during his time there. And make no mistake, those physical tools are legitimately impressive. At the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis, Washington measured in at 6'1" and 223 pounds, while running a blistering 4.33-second 40-yard dash. That's an outstanding combination of size and pure speed for a running back at his size. He's continued showcasing that alluring blend of power and burst throughout the preseason too, rushing for 119 yards on just 15 carries so far. His best run of the summer came during a 27-14 Week 1 win over the Arizona Cardinals, when he burst into the open field for a 53-yard gain that immediately turned heads. Jeanty's injury is genuinely terrible timing for the Raiders, who were hoping the 2024 Heisman finalist would take a major step forward this season after rushing for 975 yards as a rookie. That's a lot of hype and expectation to suddenly have interrupted by an unfortunate ankle injury. But if there's a silver lining here for Las Vegas, it's this. They now know they have another genuinely talented young running back in Mike Washington Jr., one who appears fully capable of handling an increased workload if Jeanty ends up missing any real time. Between his combine numbers, his preseason production, and his physical profile, Washington looks like a legitimate insurance policy rather than just a depth chart afterthought. So what's your take? Can Mike Washington Jr. actually step up and produce if Jeanty's injury keeps him out for an extended period? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button. Subscribe for more Raiders and NFL roster coverage all season long, and I'll see you in the next video.